So I'm figuring this out as I go along. I got this from Amazon. By the way, that one had a bad part in it, and so I'm just replacing the whole thing. But I ordered this from Amazon. It's under $30. Very, you know, not the highest quality, but okay. Make sure you wear these gloves. I am not an electrician. Go at your own risk. Make sure you turn off the light. And when it came in the box, uh, there were a couple three loose pieces. It got tweaked here, and one of the end pieces fell out. So anyway, I straightened it out, put the end piece in, and these parts just kind of snap together. This is the way it's going to look. And at first, I had these in upside down, amateur, and I didn't know what I did with this, but now I got it figured out by looking at the existing one. You pry that cover off. That'll protect all your wiring, and then I'll just go along. I assume there's some screws up there to take out, and then I'll lower it down and put the new one in. Okay, you see the black and white wires and the Romex coming through? Have to take those wire nuts off on the black and white wires and then pull that all through and then push it back, put the new installation in and then put the power supply back on. Make sure you turn off your power. Okay, it's slowly coming together. I had a little trouble removing this because my eyesight's not very good. And I got some, it's just a matter of pinching these tabs in while you push it out through the hole. And then, I just cut those wires off. But anyway, it's looking good. It looks like it's held up there with 3 screws. And I'll need a nut driver. I don't know what size it is. It looks like a common size. But anyway, so we'll be back. Okay, I got it out. It was held in by those 3 screws, hex head. And I couldn't use the electric because my eyesight and everything. So I just used a regular kind of a ratchet screwdriver over there. So I got it out, and you can see it's a keystone, and that's a keystone. This mobile home is 35 years old, and I'm pretty sure that's original. I know they did do some remodeling here, but that looks like it was original. So anyway, you can recycle a lot of this stuff here, and in California probably has to go in an electronic waste situation, and that's all fine. But I'm pretty happy with the way it's going. As I said, this older unit is much higher quality construction, but I think this will be adequate, and there's probably been advances made, and anyway, it'll be fine. I'm probably not saving that much money. I'm already like almost 2 hours into the job. And if you got an extra couple $100 and somebody will do it for that, and a professional, hell, just pay them. But I like doing stuff like this. Thank you. Okay, I'm lining them up so they're the same. You can see the wiring. You've got a red and a yellow at that end, or you got a blue. Anyway, it is somewhat different, but I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going by that drawing over there. And so I turned it around, and that's where the power comes in, and there's no hole there, but I'll punch that one out right there, and that should be close enough. And don't forget your ground wire. See, there's the old ground, and there's going to be where I have to ground it again. Of course, you could probably ground it, anywhere, but ideally you use the green provided screw. Okay, progress report. It's coming along very well. Just show you, I replaced these with these, I guess they're wood screws, but they were a lot easier, I think, to put in there with the Phillips head. And then that went in very well. Run your wires through. That installed nicely, and the wires all reached the ground. You want to make all your wires clean, shiny, bright, and really screw down that ground well. I like putting a little extra twist on it, but don't have to do that. And so these are ready to connect here. Black to black, white to white, ground to the green screw. And it's really coming out well. Thank you. There was kind of a mismatch in wire sizes here. So instead of using the big red wire nuts, I'll use the orange ones. And I may cut the bare end a little bit shorter. You don't want any bare hanging out underneath your wire nut. And these wires were quite tarnished. So clean them up, make sure everything's bright and shiny. Okay, I'm not an electrician. Okay, everything's stuffed up inside. The wire nuts are screwed down very well, no bare wires exposed, and it's ready for the cover. Okay, and what I found is that the old cover fits better than the new one that came with the device. So I'm going to use that one instead. Thank you. Okay, I just snapped the cover on there. Make sure it's snug. You wouldn't want it to come loose and fall down on your bulbs. My dad's girlfriend Rachel used to say, or he told me, she said, that position is 9/10 of everything. And I find myself always having to remind myself of that. Like putting these bulbs in, I had to pull this back a little ways, it's too close. Anyway, I don't want to get off on that, but it's all hooked up, and this is the moment of truth. Huh? Huh? Ha ha. All right. No buzz. Lit right up, and someday, this one's still working, but someday I might have to do that one.